Good morning everybody, it is 9:14 on Friday. We made it to Friday, folks. Pete's only working half a day today, which is great. They've decided to close at 1 o'clock and he's off on Monday as well because it's Labor Day weekend, the official end to summer. When I worked at the beach club, this was the weekend we all went. Paige is coming over later, or 11 o'clock, a couple of hours. Ash is going to do her trial makeup for her party in a couple of weeks. And I've just got work to do up here, so I'm going to edit my vlogs and then I've got stuff I have to do. Today's the last day I can make my goals. I'm closer with Tastefully Simple. I'm just like $100 away. So if anybody wants any Tastefully Simple today, well, you won't see this till tomorrow, so it's too late. Not too late for you to get stuff because then it'll go to September. Very dark and gloomy today, loving it, don't care, it's not humid, even though I do have the air on low at the moment just because the house is still very hot. Right, let me get editing and then check the machine to see if there's any calls. We got some crazy calls yesterday. But on that note, let me get cracking. I do need to go down and get something to eat and drink. I'll probably stay up here with the dogs. I've been hacking at my hair again today. It's a little flatter today because it's not humid, so that's good news. But yeah, there were bits and bobs. I don't know, hopefully I didn't hack too much because I can't see back. Having a bacon sandwich before Paige comes, then get back to work. Ashley's up and ready for Paige. And we're watching Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. And lose asleep, right, Rox?
All three. I think all three.
Ash is just getting ready for Miss Paige coming. And I haven't forgotten about you, Sarah, if you're ever watching this. It's still out of stock, right? Blood sugar, or did it come back?
I have to check because it keeps going in and out.
In and out, yeah. We'll check for you, Sarah.
I kind of want to build like a palette shelf.
Okay, I didn't video Paige because I didn't want to bundle in on Ashley's. Pete should be home soon. Alright guys, Ash and I are running to Target and Barnes & Noble. Pete's home with the pups. But it is very grey, but it's beautiful. It's 77. It's not hot, is it?
No.
Come out to rain. Here's our Five Guys, guys. Still haven't tried it. There's a family I was watching the other day. They were talking about Five Guys. Five Guys. And there's all your choices. Sounds like it might be a little different over here to what you get over there in England. I don't know. And apparently this Walmart is closing because they're saying the local... Yes, it's gone. Look, they've taken the sign down off the side. They're apparently going to put it somewhere where it's easier to get into, which is one of the reasons Ash and I didn't want to go in there because the parking was a nightmare.
Yeah, so you're constantly going up all the way to the top.
I said they should bring it to us where Pathmark used to be. It's a perfect place.
Yeah.
But apparently they're keeping it in White Plains. Okay guys, it is 10 to 6. Paige is in the majorettes with the band and they have their first football game tonight at 7. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna go support Paige and see her in the majorettes and see what that's all about. I've never seen their band at a football game, so I don't know what they do. They have a halftime show and stuff, but it'll be fun. I was going to make dinner around 8 o'clock, so now that'll be put on hold. But what I've got to make is very easy. We can either make it when we get back or just grab a sandwich on the way back and make that tomorrow, depending on the time the game gets over. So our Friday night has now changed. And I keep forgetting it's Friday. Ashley, like I said, Ash has reminded me 3 times. Because you keep forgetting. I'm like, I don't know why I can't retain anything. I just don't feel like today is Friday. That's that, and we'll talk to you soon. Alright, well the rain's cleared up. We're off to Paige's, well, when I get changed, we're off to Paige's game.
We work hard at being healthy.
Amazing how many of the houses are for sale though all the time.
Yeah. We're off to Paige's game. We're going the back way through I Want This House and This House Lane.
It's the biggest sale of the year. All beds are on sale.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, undercover car.
New sleep number 3.
They have memories of you growing up in this town.
So they never know how to catch them. Just take old back roads, and I knew the timing was impeccable that I could time exactly how I needed to go and get away.
Look at us going to a football game and Ashley's not playing in the band. And Dad's not photographing it. We're just supporters.
This is the second time I'm going to watch a football game without photographing it.
I noticed you have your hat on though. He has his H hat on.
Yeah. Well, I was going to go PC Rams on the soccer picture I put up last night, and I was like,
What?
No, I put the pictures up from the soccer.
Yeah, I saw them. I shared them. But why can't you? Yeah.
I should have.
Welcome to this Subway ad for the Signature Wraps collection. How would you like it? I'll take a
Huge house for sale.
Let's get that one. Yeah.
You get that one, I'll live across the street.
Live across the street. You can come over and borrow a cup of sugar.
That one.
I know, that's nice.
That one has a massive pool.
Oh, I want that one.
3-car garage. I can put a nice studio in.
Well, I swear, we passed one yesterday and I said, Ash, that 3-car garage would be nice for your studio. This was Pete's high school, guys.
Oh, they added on over here too. Wow.
Now I feel really bad for our guys and the lack of support. So we came out to eat. Ashley's on her phone. Ash is exhausted. Pete's on his phone. Okay, so because it's 10 o'clock, we just finished at Paige's game. We've all got sandwiches. Ash has chicken. I have chicken parm. What do you have, Pete?
Balboa.
Oh my God. Peter. Hello everybody. Oh, look at that, lovely. It's 11 o'clock. We just got home. We went over to Paige's game, the football game, and got to see her doing her majorette things. They're actually out there on their feet the whole game. Fortunately, they lost. It's good to be there, and it was just weird, like we're sitting there and it's nighttime. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever watched Friday Night Lights. It's about a town that's all about football, high school football. Well, I said to Ashley while we were sitting there, because it was a night game, it was light when we got there and then it got dark and the lights came on, and it just is really like a nice atmosphere. And I've said this before, and I was telling my sister-in-law, because I didn't have that in school, like the community stuff. Like I didn't go to school with people from kindergarten through high school because I went to army schools. And if, you know, we moved every 2 years, and every other army person moved every 2 years. So I never really even went to school with people for a year. Like if they weren't moving, we were moving. Everybody moved at different times. It wasn't like a whole camp moved at once, you know. So never had that community thing. Didn't do graduation, didn't do prom. There was nothing like that at army schools. It would be impossible to do it anyway. It's just like you did your last exam and you're like, okay, I'm done. It's nice knowing you guys. So I always enjoy that little bit of like community things, and that's why I loved when Ashley was in the high school band, because you know she's in the band with people she was in kindergarten with all the way through, and it's just a really nice thing. And I do have to say, and our town could take a leaf out of their book. It was packed. We got there, one parking lot was full already, the parking lot nearest the field. They have a huge parking lot either side. It's a big, beautiful school, and I'll get it one day because we'll be back there again. Ow, got a pain in the old back. Sitting on wet bleachers for 2 hours. But yeah, there's a lot of people there, and it was really nice. There was a group of our kids there from the high school that graduated last year, and one of the kids come up and shook Pete's hand and gave me a hug. I was like, oh, how are you? Just a nice group of kids. And I said to Pete, I wonder why they came to this game. And Pete said, well, one of the fathers is actually the coach for the team. Hello, miss. Did you go outside? Are you going to go have your dinner? We didn't feed you before we left, did we? Anyway, we waited for Paige to come out at the end and said hello and well done. And then Pete said, why don't we just run over to the cobblestone and have something to eat? So we did, because I bought food to make tonight, but by the time we got home it would have been 10 o'clock. So Pete's like, let's just go and get a burger. But I had a chicken parm. Ashley, I already said Ashley had chicken sandwich and Pete had a Balboa. It was so cute too, because then the waitress came over and she goes, where have you guys been? I haven't seen you in ages. So that was really nice. I said,